Let's look into some of the effective ways to lose belly fat without exercise. Here we cover 8 simple to follow strategies that are not hard as following a diet plan. To make it even easier, you will get a printable tracking sheet with which you can track the strategies that we will discuss. I'm Arun, I'm a certified personal trainer. I write about fitness and workouts at workoutable.com. Losing belly fat is a hot topic in fitness industry. So there are a lot of articles and videos related to losing belly fat or getting a six pack. Most of these videos recommend exercise that target the belly area, believing that stimulating your arm muscles will help you to lose belly fat. But they are not as effective as you may think. Exercising your ab muscles will strengthen them, but it won't be visible if they are covered with a thick layer of fat. Spot reduction or targeting your belly fat is not possible. But with overall fat loss, you will start losing your belly fat. In order to lose fat, you have to keep your body in a calorie deficit state. It just means that you are spending more calories or energy than you get through food. Your body will start using fat once it is in a calorie deficit state. So let's look into 8 effective strategies that reduce your calorie intake that lead to fat loss. The first step is to reduce refined carbohydrates in your diet. Refined carbs are found in foods like white bread, cakes, cookies, and other bakery items that are made with white flour, white rice, and some cereals. Refined carbs are made by processing whole grains to increase their shelf life and to give it a uniform texture. But the refining process takes away fiber and other micronutrients. This will make them easy to digest but will cause insulin spike and fat storage. A low carb diet will help you to lose more fat than a low fat diet. Your belly fat level will decrease if you increase your whole food intake. Whole food sources include fruits, vegetables, beans, pulses, brown bread, brown rice. Whole grains are the best source of carbohydrates because they provide energy, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. So reduce your carbohydrate intake and try to avoid refined carbohydrate. Reduce snacking. Your snacking should be controlled if you want to lose fat. Snacking has to be considered as an important factor while treating obesity. The research shows that obese people are more frequent snackers, which results in more calorie intake. As our taste buds love sweet and fatty food groups, they add most of the calories. Whenever you have snacks, try to reduce your meal portions. If you have a handful of peanuts, try to reduce the same food portions in your meals. This may not be the accurate way to reduce your calorie intake, but it helps to keep you in control. You can use nuts and other less processed foods as snacks. Nuts are nutrient rich and will help you to feel fuller. Practice slow eating. Eating weight is often associated with obesity. Eating fast will cause an increase in your BMI, that is, your body mass index will increase. Let's look into some of the benefits of slow eating. You will consume smaller meals if you eat at a slow pace, which in turn helps you to reduce your calorie intake. Slow eating causes an increase in your satiety. You will feel less hunger after your meals. Let's look into the mechanism of slow eating. Food entering the stomach will activate the stress receptors in stomach. This will send signals to the brain. Certain hormones are also released when food enters the intestine. These mechanisms will cause a feeling of fullness. But when you eat fast, you are not giving enough time for these mechanisms to work. Thus, eating slowly will help you to eat smaller meals and helps you to feel fuller, thus helping you to reduce your calorie intake. Reduce your plate size. Plate size affects the amount of food you consume. If you choose a smaller plate, you will consume smaller meals. Smaller plates cause an increase in satiety and decrease in food intake. People used to fill their plates 70% regardless of the plate size. Choosing larger plates will result in large portion being served. When people served a large portion, they ate more, causing an increase in calorie intake. From the above studies, it's clear that plate size affects your food intake and satiety. So you can use the size of plate to control the amount of food you consume. Smaller plate for fat loss and larger ones for hard gainers. Change your plate color. If there is a color contrast between food and plate, you will eat less. When the color of food and plate matches, you may eat 30% more calories. So choose your plates to have a color contrast with food. This will help you to consume less food, thus lowering your calorie intake. Avoid trans fat. Trans fat is created by pumping hydrogen into liquid vegetable oils. This process will increase the shelf life and helps to improve the cooking properties of oil. It's not healthy and it increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Long-term intake of trans fat can cause weight gain and affects the nutrient handling in liver, fat cells, and muscle tissues. Consumption of trans fat can cause belly fat gain. even if you are on a calorie deficit diet. So read the label before buying and stay away from products that use trans fat. Trans fat will be labeled as partially hydrogenated fats. You have to reduce stress to burn belly fat. Stress will cause the release of cortisol from adrenal glands and it will increase your appetite. Cortisol will increase your appetite and will cause you to eat more. Spending time with your friends and family members will help you to reduce stress. Then reduce your caffeine intake. If you take a lot of coffee, you have to reduce your coffee intake. Chewing gum can reduce stress, but you have to choose sugar-free gum. Tracking your food intake can help you to monitor your calories. Keeping a nutrition journal will help you to lose more weight. You can download a free tracking sheet that helps you to implement the strategies that we have discussed. The download link is provided in the description. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to your channel. Download and print the fat loss tracking sheet. You have to check the strategies that you have followed or practiced. That's you have to put a tick mark for each strategy that you have followed. You can do it before going to bed. This will help you to practice it daily. Please share your feedback and results in the comments. Thanks for watching.